Smartycattv, making learning fun.
Hey Smartycats, welcome back to Smartycattv. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Sam.
And I've got my very own Smartycat with us today, my daughter Brianna.
Hi.
And we have our colorful spinning wheel. So you know what time it is. It's time to pick another awesome activity. Brianna, are you ready?
Yes.
Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Smartycats, are you ready? All right, let's go. All right, Smartycats, it is time for Art Lab, and this week we're gonna show you how to make Peacock Pottery. It's a really fun craft, so let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is show you the materials that you're gonna need to make your Peacock Pottery. To do this project at home, you'll wanna grab some air-dry clay, a plate for the clay, a dish of water to dip your fingers, acrylic metallic paint, paint brushes, feathers for the tail, craft glue or hot glue, and baby wipes or paper towels for cleanup. All right, do you think we're ready to get started? Step 1, grab a scoop of clay. You're gonna wanna put a ball of clay in your hand about the size of a baseball. All right, so that's about the size of a baseball. So you're just gonna roll that, kind of play with it, work it in your hands a little bit. It softens
I'm really
it up.
good at rolling things.
So keep on rolling that until you have a nice round ball of clay. Next, we're going to turn our ball of clay into a pinch pot. So if you're not familiar with how to make a pinch pot, we're going to teach you how to do that first.
I'm not.
Step 1 of making a pinch pot is exactly what we've been doing, which is taking a ball of clay and making it nice and round. Is yours nice and round?
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, so you're going to put your ball of clay on the table or on your plate. And the first step is take your thumb and you're going to push it in the center to make a dent in the center of your clay. So you just push it down about halfway down. You don't want to go all the way through and make a hole, but you just push a nice thumbprint dent in your clay. That looks good. Okay, hold it up so everybody can see. Perfect. Okay, so now what you're going to do is just like the it does look like a bagel. Just like the name sounds, you're going to pinch all the way around the end to make your pinch pot. So what I mean by that is you're going to stick your thumb back in the center, and then you're going to take your other fingers and kind of put them on the outside of your clay and start pinching just a little bit, and then you're going to spin. Pinch and spin. Pinch and spin. And keep pinching and spinning your clay until it starts to make a bowl shape. So as we pinch and spin, see how it's starting to turn it into a bowl pretty quickly? If you're starting to get cracks in your clay like I am here, you could just dip your fingers in the water real quick, smooth that out. Need some water? We'll keep this in the middle. Again, I'm just gonna dip my fingers in the water to smooth out the outside. I'm gonna put a little bit in the inside too, just to smooth out the inside of my bowl there, make it nice and smooth. And you want to keep the sides a little bit thick. You want it to be a nice sturdy dish because it is going to have to hold up the head of your peacock. So when you add that clay and that weight to it, you don't want the sides to be so thin that it pulls them off and makes your whole pot collapse. So mine's kind of nice and thick, and I like the way it's looking, so I think I'm done. All right, while Brianna is smoothing out her pinch pot, we're gonna get a little bit more clay for each of us, and this is gonna be for our peacock's head. Step 3 is going to be adding our peacock's head to our pinch pot. Okay, so you want a piece of clay about maybe the size of your thumb, a little bit bigger. I have bigger thumbs than you do, so here you go, I'll give you that.
Okay.
And that is gonna be the head of your peacock.
Ooh.
So for this one, you're gonna roll it into a ball first again, just to kind of smooth it out, soften it up a little bit. All right, and then you're gonna put it in your hand, and you're going to kind of like, you know how you make a snake by just rolling your hand back and forth? Not too thin, but you're gonna turn it into a bit of a cylinder. All right, so now you've got where you can have the neck of your peacock and you're gonna form your head. So now this is where your artistic style kind of comes into play. You're gonna sculpt your own peacock head. So it kind of looks like the head of a duck coming out. So you're gonna leave some for the neck, then I'm gonna turn it here to start to form the head. At the end of your head, you're gonna want your beak, so you'll pinch the end of your head there a little bit to make a beak. And you'll see how when this attaches to our pot, look, it's gonna start to look like a peacock. And then when you put the feathers in the back, it'll really look like a peacock. I'm gonna dip my fingers in some water again. I'm gonna smooth that out. Oh, yours looks great. Yours looks more like a bird than mine does. I'm gonna push mine in and try and make it like Brianna's because that looked really good. There we go. You push this part in here with your finger above the beak, it kind of makes a little forehead there. Yeah, and that looks like a realistic bird. That looks good. Once you have your head, this is when you're gonna start to get ready to add it to your pot. So my clay is still nice and moist because it hasn't been sitting out too long, but you can dip your finger in some water and rub it right in the spot where it's kind of gonna make it like glue almost. And you wanna very carefully pinch those together. And then you're gonna want to wet your fingers, and where they're connected, start to smooth that clay together. I'm gonna push my head back just a little bit, almost like a swan's neck, so that the weight isn't all falling forward. So here, I'll help you out a little bit. So this looks good, but we're going to kind of sit it back like that. See how now all the weight sits on there?
Yeah.
So my clay is getting a little bit thin right here, so what I'm actually gonna do is take another small piece of clay, and I'm gonna stick it back here where it's getting kind of thin so I can kind of reinforce it.
Can I have a small piece?
Sure.
Clay, please?
There you go. So if you've got some weak spots in your clay, you can always patch it up with a little bit more clay. And that's going to
Getting patched on.
just wet it and rub it in, and it starts to smooth right out into the other clay. All right, I think this is looking pretty good.
Ooh, oh, it sticks. to
Love
the
it. Okay, yeah, it is gonna stick to the plate for a little bit while it's drying. That's okay, because clay is kind of sticky while it's still wet. Step 4 is to create the holes needed to add the feathers later. So while the clay is still soft, you want to prep it for later when it dries and we're gonna add the feathers. So what you're gonna do, you can take either a skewer, or what I'm gonna use, I'm gonna take one of my small paint brushes, or you could use a toothpick, but you're gonna wanna take something that you can push into the back of your peacock pot, and so that way, there you go. You wanna push it down a little bit further than that. That way we'll be able to stick the feathers in and glue them in. They'll have some placeholders. So you're gonna take your skewer or your stick or your toothpick, whatever you're doing, and push it in maybe about 1/2 inch down. It's sticky, so I have to kind of twist it to get it to come back out. And you're just gonna make little indents on the back where the tail is gonna be that you can stick feathers into once your pot is dry. Brianna's way ahead of me. She's got her holes there in the back ready for her tail to go once that dries. All right, so I've got the holes on the back of mine now. Once that dries, we'll have some spots to stick our feathers. What do you think, Brianna? So far, so good? Okay, so we're gonna sit this aside for a couple days, let it dry, and then we'll join you back here when it's time to start painting. Now that our sculpture is done, we can let it dry and decorate. Okay, Smartycats, we've waited a couple days for our peacocks to dry. They're looking pretty great. And now it's time to paint and add our feathers. Remember, you wanna have a parent do this part because these paints are permanent. Acrylic paint is permanent. Okay, so here's your paints. And you just paint your peacock however you want. Now that we're done painting, it's time to add the feathers. So what we're gonna do
I'm gonna do it.
is we're gonna fill the holes, the pre-made holes that we made, with glue, craft glue or hot glue. And then you can stick your feathers in once you fill up your holes with glue. High five, girlfriend. And that's it. Now that we've decorated and added our feathers, our peacock pottery is complete. We really hope you'll give this one a try at home. And for more awesome project ideas, make sure to come visit us at smartycattv.com. We'll see you there.